It's Father's Day today and Rob has requested a risotto for lunch. So I've got some prawns and some seafood, rice, wine. I think I've got everything. So we just we'll see how it goes, but I think I'm just going to wing it and not follow our recipe. Yeah, so hopefully that will turn out nice and he can relax. He's actually out cleaning the shed at the moment, bless him, so hopefully he will get to rest of it this afternoon. I know that the football's on. The football seems to be always on at the moment, so I'm going to escape and I think and have a really long bath and I read my book while that's on. So anyway, I'm going to get on and cook this. Hello, it's Wednesday today and I thought I would try and cook something from the National Trust baking book that I mentioned in the podcast. I'm going to go and try and have a go at the soda bread because tonight for dinner I thought it's so hot. We've just mostly been eating salads and having barbecues, so I thought tonight I might do a plowman's. So I think this will go really nicely with the plowman's, which is just bread, cheese, pickles, that sort of thing. I might boil up some eggs as well. So yes, I'm going to have a go at that baking soda bread, I think. So I like that the soda bread doesn't have any, you don't need any yeast for a soda bread, so it's so easy. But this one, so I've got to fry off some bacon and it's just plain flour, bicarb, salt, some sour cream and water. So I'm hoping that'll be really easy and that it will taste lovely with a plowman's for dinner this evening. So I'm going to do that now. We'll see how it goes. waiting for the bread to bake, I just thought I would show you some of the books I picked up recently from the car boot sale, charity shops, and a couple of new ones that I picked up when I went out to Bath with Cara last week, was it? So these are just a couple that I picked up at the car boot sale the other day. I just love this one, Paris for Every Man, up-to-date city guide. It's got coloured maps and street plans, which just, obviously they're going to be out of date now, but I love Paris, and I think I paid about 50 pence for it, so I'm not sure what year that is. 1938. I just really loved the cover. I thought that looked so cute. So grab that one. And then also from the car boot sale, I picked up this Dorothy L. Sayers in the Teeth of Evidence. It just looks like a tiny little paperback. But I think Dorothy Sayers has been recommended to me as well before now. So it says, all that was left of the garage was a heap of charred and smouldering beams. In the driving seat of the burnt-out car were the remains of a body, and accidents of the police, and accidents of the widow. She had been warning her husband about the danger of the cars for a month. Murder, said the famous detective, Lord Peter Wimsey, who proceeded to track down the killers. This is Vintage Sayers, a collection of the finest crime and detection stories of the acknowledged leader in the field. So I'm not sure how I have got this far in life without discovering her before. And then a new book. This is Death in Our Hands by Otessa Moshe. I probably pronounced that wrong. I bought this one new. This one is by the author of Eileen and My Year of Rest and Relaxation. And I actually really liked Rest and Relaxation, even though it was just an unusual book, I felt, and an unusual concept, so I enjoyed it. It wasn't like very uplifting book or a cozy read. It was quite a hard read, really, I suppose, but I enjoyed it. And this is her new book. So it says, while on her daily walk with her dog in the woods near her home, Vesta comes across a chilling handwritten note. Her name was Magda. Nobody will ever know who killed her. It wasn't me. Here is her dead body. Shaky even on her best days, Vesta is also alone and new to the area, having moved here after the death of her husband. Her brooding about the note grows quickly into a full-blown obsession. Who was Magda and how did she meet her fate? So that's another little, so that looked like a nice quick read. And then I bought this one from Toppings. That's an independent bookshop in Bath. It's one of my favourites. And this is Claire Fuller's Unsettled Ground. And it says, twins Jeannie and Julius have always been different from other people. At 51 years old, they still live with their mother, Dot, in rural isolation and poverty. Inside the walls of their old cottage, they make music, and in the garden they grow everything they need for sustenance. But when Dot dies suddenly, threats to their livelihood start raining down. Jeannie and Julius would do anything to preserve their small sanctuary against the perils of the outside world, even as their mother's secrets begin to unravel, putting everything they thought they knew about their lives at stake. I just thought it sounded really interesting, so I got that one. And the rest are just ones that I found at the charity shops. This one's Antonia White, Beyond the Glass, set in the 20s. It's about a marriage that breaks down, and the character, I can't remember what her name is, Clara, returns to her parents' house. I'm not sure, but I loved the cover, so and again for 50p I thought that can come home with me. Then I found this lovely copy of Donna Tartt's Secret History, which I did read years ago, but I don't have a copy. I was looking for it a while ago to give to my daughter, and she ended up buying herself one. So yes, I thought I would get that because I really liked the cover, and that was £1, and it looks in really good condition as well. And then this also is on my wish list. I found 2 books that were on my wish list in the charity shop, and they were both hardbacks, £1.50 each. So this is The Betrayals by Bridget Collins. She wrote the binding, which I think I might have. I'm not sure that I read. I'm not sure. So I don't think I did. But this one looks really good. So yeah, that was £1. So I love that. And then the last one is Lady in Waiting. This is a non-fiction. It says My Extraordinary Life in the Shadow of the Crown by Anne Glenconnor. I've had that one on my to be read list. I think it only came out last year, so I was really happy to get that. And that was also £1.50. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading those. I'm not supposed to be buying any books. I've also got my 3 books that I bought from Persephone to read. So I'm quite well set up now. And I just finished reading Addie LaRue, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and I really enjoyed that. So I think I've just started a new little book that I borrowed from the library. But so that's it for my little book haul for you there. And I'll show you the bread once it finishes. I hope it turns out okay. I've not tried that recipe before. If not, I'll have to do another quick think of what to serve up with the plowmans this evening. Anyway, I will speak to you in a bit. So there we go. It looks okay. I can't tell for sure if it's cooked properly. I mean, it's golden on the outside, and I've given it a tap underneath, and it sounds nice and hollow. So I hope that'll be okay. I think it'll be fine. I think it was in there for about 40 minutes in the end. I did not do a very good job of cutting it or scoring it before I put it in. It's not the prettiest loaf I've ever seen, but we'll see what it tastes like. Right, so this is what I've got. The soda bread with the bacon bits in. It's really nice, actually. Rob and I had a slice when it came out with just some butter on it, and he said it tastes like a savoury cake. And then I've just got ham, some watercress, some rocket. I'm going to slice up some apples. I've got a couple of boiled eggs on the go. And then I'm just going to put some gherkins and some, onions, some small silver skin onions and some pickle. And then the cheeses that I've got here, I've just got some mature cheddar for the children because they like that. I won't put it all out. Lulu really loves the applewood. She likes that with grapes or apple slices, so I'll cut some slices of that. And then I bought this for Rob to try. It's just a Cornish blue cheese. Him and Lulu both like blue cheeses, but I should imagine that he will eat that. And that is it really. So it's just a really light supper. We're all so hot that, you just don't want to eat much really. It's our anniversary today, mine and Rob's, and Lulu has just presented me with this lovely bouquet of flowers that she's picked from the garden. I think she's done such a good job trying to... Isn't it beautiful? I love when she came in and she said, oh, she had picked the most scrabby ones because she knows I like the flowers left in the garden. I think it looks beautiful. That's going to make me happy all day. And like I said, we're in isolation, so you've got to take it where you can get it. Isn't that just lovely?